Hey, hey, look who's live. Sorry, I'm running a little late tonight, but considering I feel like I'm doing great. So, hello. I didn't even tell you that I was coming on, but we'll see who is who remembers that it's Thursday night. And I'm so glad to have you here, whether you are live or watching replay. Doesn't matter to me. I like you just the same. This is Lisa. I am coming to you live from the Stamping Zoo in a very beautiful Boise, Idaho, considering that this can be a very not so nice time of year here. It's very nice today. I welcome you in. We are going to do some watercoloring tonight with Playing in the Rain, which is a really fun stamp set. Well, it's a bundle actually. It has a set of dies. I've been wanting to get back to this set. It carried over. Hello, Lori. This carried over into the annual catalog. And so I'll be showing you where it is. And we'll be talking about all things Stampin' Up, all things Stamping Zoo. And we'll be talking a little bit about you too. Whatever you want to share. This is Stampin' Chat after all. So I'll do the stamping part and I do the chatting part too. I mean, who am I kidding? This is a time for you to jump in and tell me what's going on. Tell me what you've been working with out of the catalog. You can, yes, Lori says she loves this set. Hello, ladies. Hello, everybody. Hi, Jenny. Hi, Roz. So glad to see you all. You're sharing already. Thank you. Uh-oh, what did I just knock down? We'll find out if I need it later on. I wanted to tell you that I didn't have time before I came live. I didn't want to be any later. So I will jump on right after this, I promise, and do our drawing for something out of the treasure chest. I don't even know what I'm going to share tonight. So there were a fair amount of sharing last week. Thank you so much for doing that. When you do share this video, sharing is caring, right? I used to say that it makes me feel like you're not embarrassed to share me with your friends. And that's really true. There's a little bit to that. But really, I want you to be able to share this with your friends in the hopes that they'll come and stamp with you sometime because this is a really fun, creative hobby to share with people. And of course, likewise, I want to share the Stamping Zoo with lots of people. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. One of the things that means is that I sell all of the products that I'll be showing you tonight and many, many more. We have lots of fun things to talk about. I also teach classes virtually and in person. I hold different events here in the area and online. And so, just come along, like and follow or subscribe to my social media. And further, you can go over to thestampingzoo.com and sign up for my emails. And then you'll be in the know and get easy links to all of those things I just talked about. Hello, Deborah. Thank you for sharing. Oh gosh, Jenny, you got your stitches out. How nice. And you have your cast. Nice. Garden green. Okay, I'll let it go. Gorgeous grape. That overrules the garden green. Very nice. Hello, Della. Hey, I haven't seen you for a while. I'm glad that you popping in. So yes, let's do a little watercoloring. This, I was reminded of how much I love to watercolor. Um, when I made, now I'm going to show you this. This is from a class, so we're not making it, but I made this little truck right here. This is watercolored. I'll show you when we're on the down camera. This is actually a photo folder card. This is in the Trucking Along class, and we will talk about that in a minute. It's been so much fun so far. So I did most of the recording for that class last weekend, and I can't believe that it's already Friday Eve. But yes, so when I watercolored that little truck, I was reminded like, gosh, I love watercoloring. I'm not what I would call good at it, but Stampin' Up! Really helps me to be good at it because it makes it kind of easy and approachable. And so that's what I want to bring you tonight, okay? Oh, they didn't have lemon lime twist with grape. That would be cool. And oh, good, Roz. I'm so glad. I was going to ask any of you in the Trekking Along class, have you been working on the cards? I hope They're challenging but approachable. And that class is still available. Right now, it's only available as the online version, but you can watch all of the videos and you'll see very clearly what I use. And if there were any supplies that were not Stampin' Up! Supplies, uh, I created a post with links to them. Most of them are just, well, I think you can get all of them on Amazon. So anyway, it's a very fun class, and I still have a couple of other classes that are open for online viewing. Okay, online only. Thank you for sharing, Donna. I appreciate that. Okay, let's see here. Let me just bring in my desk right now. Okay, move myself over. All right. Can't wait to hear what you guys have been up to. Oh, Roz, that's very sweet. Yeah, if you're on the fence, I think it's a must class. It was a very fun class for me to create. And okay, so tonight we are talking all things playing in the rain. Not much rain in Boise right now. Boise averages 12 inches of rain a year, and I think 0 in July. But there's no normal anymore when it comes to weather. So I can't really tell you what the new average will be. But I know one thing. I love this stamp set. I might not love actually playing in the rain, but I feel like I do when I use this stamp set. So it is on page 60 of your annual catalog. All right. Big, bold images, nice, thick lines. I think it's great for just when you start watercoloring. And I have another trick that we did or that I did to help you even more when you begin watercoloring. Like I said, just a few minutes ago, it's very approachable because we're using all Stampin' Up! Products and they're made to coordinate together, right? That's one of the brilliant things about them. So, oh, yes. Well, I think we all need to just think about a nice cool rain, right? Okay, and then this stamp set is a bundle. Yes. Oh, yeah, yeah. Okay. I remember that now. So it has some great dies that both coordinate with these images. You will see that if these images are off colored a little bit, that means that there's a coordinating die. All right. And then there's some other dies. This is really uh, a bundle that you can create a scene with. So there is a tree stump that the turtle stands on that's like perfect. Butterflies, a kite. Let's see, they put the kite. They showed the kite over here, right? And so, of course, you can use the kite dies with these little elements or anything. Yeah. Jenny loves the bunny. I know the bunny's so great. The bunny has a lot of personality. Well, they all have a lot of personality. Tonight, actually, we're going to attempt, if time permits, we're going to watercolor the fox and the turtle. And so anyway, this is a great complete set. And actually what this is this is called Sunshine and Smiles dies. There was a paper pumpkin that coordinated with this bundle as well. And you could purchase these little dies. And there were 2 extra dies in there. And I frankly am not sure. I know this was one because it was a little extra set of flowers that went with when you purchase paper pumpkin every month, there's a stamp set in there that you just get to keep. And so those dies, I think, cut out images in that stamp set. So please don't ever forget about paper pumpkin. It is a monthly subscription kit, comes right to your mailbox, comes to my mailbox like mid-month. Oh my gosh, the cards this month were so fun. And they went together so fast that I just made all 9 of them. I needed some cards. And so I just put all 9 together. I sent them out. No, I made 8. One was an example because when you purchase paper pumpkin from me, every month I send you an emailed tutorial of alternates from myself and lots of other demonstrators. So it's always really fun. So please know that if you purchase the paper pumpkin subscription from me, you will get that as a little thank you. Okay, everyone. Oh, Deborah had her right cataract done today. I bet it is still blurry. Yeah, don't work on cards tonight. You just relax. I bet my watercoloring is going to look beautiful too. That's perfect. Because my eye's a little blurry too. Not really. Okay, so as I said, that's where it is in the catalog, page 60. Lots of beautiful things. Let me please remind you, if you do not already have an annual catalog, um, aren't working with another demonstrator and live in the United States, I would love to send you a catalog. And as luck would have it, the new mini catalog is coming out soon. So this catalog is good through April of next year. And we have another catalog coming out I will tell you about in a minute, but that's going to have, it's not called a holiday catalog. It's called the September to December mini catalog. Demonstrators got to look at it as of yesterday. Oh, well, I'm going to need a second job. Oh, wait, I do this for a second job. I'm going to need a third job. So many cool things. I tell you what. Okay, so a few things that I did do ahead of time is that I took our Fluid 100 watercolor paper, also can be found online or in that catalog. Sorry, let me straighten this out. My turtles were going to look really wonky. And I heat embossed these. Let's see, can I pick that up? Anyway, I heat embossed all these images. Yes, I know the clouds are upside down, but we're going to die cut these images out. Okay, these are for watercoloring and die cutting. So they have a raised edge. So I heat embossed them in black. And I did that ahead of time because if we're going to have a prayer of trying to get these watercolored and put together as a card. I had to do something ahead of time. So that got done. Then this is going to be the color scheme for the turtle, of course. And this is going to be the color scheme for the fox. And both of these designer series papers are from the Cheerful Daisies. But, since our paper is beautifully duo designed, there's two designs on either side. One side usually is very heavily themed, hence the daisies, and the other side is more all occasion. So I just remembered that I loved the vibrant colors. This is actually garden green and pretty peacock, but since garden green makes me barf, I got old olive because I didn't want to barf tonight. And see, it looks like it goes together, right? Which I would have thought it went together. However, when I consulted, I was looking for it. When I consulted the color legend that's on the back of each of our packs of designer series paper, I found out that it was garden green. And I was like, well, you know what? I'm just going to ignore that. I'm going to pretend, la, la, la. I did not see that. And actually, I think it goes great. Hello, Julie. I love the greens too. It's just that one that I don't like, but I'll tell you what, when I was looking at the catalog, there's plenty of garden green in there for the Christmas things, and I'm going to be sucking it up and using it because when you need it, you need it. Sherry, you love garden green? All right, girl, I'll try. I'll try to come your way. Let's talk about something else for a minute besides garden green. It's very unpleasant. I am going to share with you my website because I'm always telling you, go over to thestampingsoo.com, right? Go over to thestampingsoo.com. Ooh, that looks horrible. See, I'm trying to stay in the shadows because if I don't, then there's this harsh outdoor lighting. Okay. And my videographer is taking the week off. Like she always does. Okay, let's take a look here. All right, so at the top of my page, you will know that you're at my page because it says the Stamping Zoo has a host code and a beautiful llama. Okay, this is where you can reach me at thestampingzoo@outlook.com. A couple of these pages also have my phone number on it, so you can text me. You can call me, but lots of times I don't pick up if I don't know the number. So you can text me and say, "Hi, I'm such and such. I love Stampin' Up," and then I'll answer. Okay, so let's just take a look at what's going on down here. I do have, of course, what I just mentioned, the Trekking Along Interactive and Fun Folds class. It is 5 classes or 5 cards that are all stepped up cards. So you get a card that you learn to make a card that lights up. Oh, we were interrupted by this, which this is where you sign up if you would like to receive my email. Okay. I do not send emails out every day unless something like big Stampin' Up! News. I let you know the news. Okay. And I don't inundate you with a bunch of emails that don't have news in them. So please keep that in mind. So that's where you sign up. Okay. And it will just pop up automatically. So you don't have to go looking for it. And then if you want to register for this class right now, I'm going to turn it back on, but only online only. I don't have time to work on the classes right now. I may open this up as an actual class with a kit again at a later date. But for right now, I have some other great ideas that I'm going to move along to. Okay. So that is the Trekking Along class. You can also, let's see, do I have, I think I have these listed. Yes, you can still purchase both the Cheerful Daisies or the Zany Zoo online class. Again, it's 15.50 for PDF or yeah, for the PDF and online access to the group, which is a lot of content. And I am happy to sign you up for that. Just let me know. Okay. Let's see, what else do I have down here? Stamp Camp. My next Stamp Camp is August 19th. I still have room. Okay, this is something that I do right here at my house. I take 6 people and I design 4 different cards, all with current product, sometimes with pre-order product. Will I have my pre-order by then? I will have my pre-order by then. So this August Stamp Camp will include at least some product from the September to December. So you can get your hands on it, use it, actually take a look at it ahead of time. Okay. And let's see here. Here, of course, is where you can shop with me. Super exciting, super fun. And this over here is very fun too, because this is the best deal that I can offer you. This is the best deal in any catalogs, okay? And that is to become a member of my team, the Zoo Crew. First of all, I love my teammates, and we just had a really fun team meeting last, I guess, a couple weeks ago. It was so fun. It's so good to get together with them. And actually, we were just all texting about the annual catalog. Um, yesterday and telling each other how many tattoos we had. How does that come up? Well, it comes up when you just like have a fun group of stampers and you're talking about images and then that comes up, right? So, anyway, let's get back to what Stampin' Up! Offers when you become a demonstrator. Basically, being a demonstrator enables you to purchase at a 20% discount, at least a 20% discount all of your orders. And that's on top of any of the other discounts that Stampin' Up! Is giving at the time. So, like when they have a stamp set sale where the stamp sets are 15% off, you get that 15% plus 20% for being a demonstrator. It goes up to 25%. And I mean, then it opens you up to anything you want to do with it. If you want to sell to um, your friends, your neighbors, if you want to just be your own customer, if you want to do things like I do, you can do all that or not. Stampin' Up! Doesn't pressure us to do any of that. And you can just really tailor it to what you like. But the core thing that everyone gets is that discount all the time. It's awesome. Okay. And then I do provide monthly team meetings for my team in person for the people who live here or on Zoom. We've done both. And I feel like I can be connected to both. I welcome everyone on my team as long as you are in the United States. That's Stampin' Up! Compliance. But everybody has a place on my team. All right. So I'm not looking for anybody in particular with any particular skills. If you love to stamp and want to be part of a creative group, then I welcome you. It's so exciting. It's such a great time. This was, I think this was like the time of year that I joined to become a demonstrator because I wanted that pre order. So if you join tonight, you can start looking at the annual or at the holiday catalog tonight, I think, probably. You'll have access to the website. And then you too can place a pre order on August 2nd at 3 a.m. if you want to. I don't know if I'm going to be up at 3 a.m. But anyway, you can place an order as early as 3 a.m. on August 2nd. Otherwise, you need to wait until September 6th if you are a lovely customer. And that is fine too. But anyway, if all of this sounds good to you, please just come on down here and hit I want to join the zoo crew. I'm going to act like I want to join the zoo crew. It's going to take me over to the Stampin' Up website. And part of this is the agreement. You read the agreement and etc. And then you place your order. That's it. You place your order. You purchase $125 of product for $99 plus tax. Shipping is free. And you just start enjoying the benefits. It's really quite fun. So I really want to encourage that. And, I want to encourage you to do that. Sherry, the Trek class is technically closed right now, and I'm going to reopen it for online access only. So I just need to do a couple of things to it later tonight. But yes, you can still grab online access, which means written PDF online or emailed to you, and then access to all the videos and the links. Okay. All right, everyone. Okay, my screen a little wonky. It's been doing that, and I saw that it did that to Ange McKay the other day too. So it must be a StreamYard thing. So I will try to watch it. It's not been changing its view really quickly or several times, but I noticed that it was switching out of Duo view. Okay, so let's talk about the supplies we need, which are very little. We need some water and paintbrush and ink. Okay. Hello, Leslie. So these are our water painters. You get 3 in the pack. Again, they're in the annual catalog. Everything's in the annual catalog except for now our growing list of online exclusive, such as the Trek that we're talking about. So sometimes we just have products that are online. Duh. Lisa, I don't think you need to over-explain that. And so anyway, I'll stop now, but there's some really fun online exclusives. So it really works best to go over, like I showed you, to my Shop Now tab and then just go through the website. It's so friendly and it shows you beautiful pictures of everything. So right now I'm just kind of showing you these brushes, and the way they work is that there's water in the barrel. I mean, you fill water in the barrel. They screw on backwards. They're reverse threaded, okay? Like my toilet lever, if you listen to that story a couple weeks ago. These are reverse threaded. Don't ask me why, but just it's not righty-tighty. It's the other way. It's lefty-tighty. But tonight, I'm not going to use the water in the barrel so much. I just have here a little ramekin of plain water because I want to control the water a little bit more. And the other thing that I like to have is some paper towel. Oh my gosh, running low. You don't need a lot. But that's just for more control. So if you put down too much ink, etc., then it's really easy to just grab it, pick it up that way. Now, these brushes, again, they come 3 in a pack and they're 3 different sizes. One's like, I call this for a watercolor wash, right? This one I do use water in the barrel because really I'm not coloring an image. I'm just creating a wash. You can create something that looks like this, right? And then this one, of course, is the most, this is our middle, right? This is the mama bear. This is the baby bear. So I'm going to start with the baby bear. I'm going to start with the littlest one, and then I might get into the middle one because these images, like I said, they kind of give you enough room to do that. Now, I'm going to start with the obvious choice for the fox. You can make your fox any color you want, but I'm going to use copper clay because that's pretty easy. And let's see here. What do I want to use for my palette? I'm going to use this, which is my eye size block. It makes a perfect palette, and you can put your ink down in a couple different ways. You can take your ink pad and mash it on there. You can smash the lid. That was my fake smashing of the lid. I don't like this method. It makes it kind of messy it makes your stamp pad look messy, and so I don't like it. So, but you can do that, okay? Or you can grab the re-inker, which I think I'm gonna do. Do I have it? Yeah, easily. So I probably will switch off doing certain methods because I want you to get comfortable with just knowing that just, you know, use what you have. But this is one reason why um, I usually tell you when you buy the ink pad to buy the re-inker. For one thing, you want to be able to re-ink the ink pad, and this is the formulation that you need. But the other thing is you can do so many fun things with the re-inkers. So initially, I want to grab some extra water, kind of get it going here. I want to make sure you can see that. This is going to be really intense. And so I'm not going to take it to my project immediately, right? What I'm going to do is I'm going to swatch it over here. So I have some pieces, I have some places, of course, on my watercolor paper that are blank, and they come in really handy. I don't want to swatch it on my grid paper, right? Because first of all, it'll go into my desk. And I don't want to swatch it on my grid paper because it's going to look different. So if we swatch it onto the watercolor, well, that looks just the same. I need a lot more water. See, I told you the re-inkers are very intense. So let's get this thinned down. I want to be able to do some parts darker and some parts lighter. And so that's what I'm looking for. Okay, and then I'm trying to make sure that now that's a great picture of this. You can see that this is shiny. This is why I'm doing this right now, because I would say, like, if you've never watercolored anything before, then heat emboss the image because it creates a little raised area in between the items that you're watercoloring, kind of like holds the color in. Okay, so let's just try it out. And I'm going to start down at the bottom, at the base of the tail. I feel like I want that to be the darkest. And again, this makes it quite easy because even if I have a little bit too much ink, it's staying inside the area, and then the watercolor paper is soaking it up. The cool thing with watercolor paper, well, there's a lot of cool things, but one great thing is that you can come back and reapply, or you can come back with water and lighten it up. It's very interesting. Like that, I was like, okay, that was the light. That was the color that I wanted it to be. Really light at the top, like it was lighter. Okay, and then I want that to be a little darker. Then I'm going to come over and I'm going to do his feet. Now, generally, you would not want to watercolor two images right next to each other with different colors until one of them has dried. I'm sure we'll get into that. This, again, this technique of heat embossing makes that a little bit easier to do because, again, it's all of the little elements are separated. And I love the effect that watercoloring gives us a soft difference in color, or you can make it a sharp difference in color. You can make it look more textural or more soft. There are people that I follow on Instagram. There's this one guy, he's a French watercolor artist, and his watercoloring is so tight and controlled. It looks like a photograph. I didn't even know it could look like that. So it just, it's probably, if I were a painter, That's what I would do. I would do watercolor, maybe. Now I say that and I'm like, but acrylic's fun too. But see that this lets you like kind of explore that and just have fun with it. Okay, now the fox. Let me see that catalog because I am wondering like, is one piece up by his face? Is it wider? That's why it's so good to have the catalog as a little comparison. Now what page was that on again? 30? 28? Help me, Rhonda. Where are you? All right, right when I turned it, I was like, go to the index. And then I saw it playing in the rain. 60. Okay. You guys, I had I had a virtual doctor's appointment this morning, and then I had an infusion this afternoon. And I thought I was fine, but then, I thought I felt fine. I was going to come home and work, and that wasn't happening. And so this is what I was looking for. And so I just laid down. It was only for an hour and a half. But when I woke up, I thought it was the morning. You know what I mean? Where you get all like discombobulated. So there we go. That's what I was doing. So our fox is not, or their fox is not copper clay. Their fox is like, might be pecan pie or something. So there's differences to be had here. And that's really fun too, is that we have a lot of different colors that you can make your foxy. Our foxy's going to be red. You know, I saw a fox one time at my house when I was a kid. And there was, first of all, I was an only child until I was 10. So I was kind of a weirdo, you know, make believe, all that stuff. I've already told you guys all that stuff. Singing into the hairbrush, that situation. But I also had this like play area. It wasn't a play house. I just made it. It was an area that I made it into a playhouse with just stuff we had, old lumber and stuff we had around. Okay. I wasn't fancy. I did have the Barbie townhouse though. But other than that, if I was going to call it something, I had to just kind of make it. So anyway, long story long, I made this place and it was kind of in the back of our property a little bit where, it was just kind of at the back of our property. And when I went back there one day, um, I saw this fox. It was kind of looking at me and then it took off. And so, of course, then I told my parents, I told my mom, it was only like probably in the second grade. And so I told my mom, there's a fox out there. And she's like, oh, no, it's just a dog. That's what your family says immediately. No, you're wrong. There's a little foxy. I like him. I'm going to leave him and start working on the other things. And so, again, our background's going to be boho blue. Okay, Leslie, what? You haven't broken into your in colors yet? What are you waiting for? Christmas? It's almost there. Come on, lady. All right, so now I'm just thinking like, what color do I want with boho blue? Let me look at my color coach. We do love the color coach. So I don't want to use Old Olive because we're going to use that on the next card. But let's see. I kind of want a brighter color, like a red maybe, but not real red. I would use Blackberry Bliss, but I think it'll end up being really too dark. Oh, what about Sweet Sorbet? Nah. Since he's red, maybe I shouldn't use red. Maybe I should use something like a blue, but a blue that goes with this. What about Blueberry Bushel? Should I try that? If you like that idea, give me a thumbs up or say yes or something. Or put an alternate color. Yellow. Deborah, that might be a good idea. Yeah, that might be a really good idea. Crushed curry. Okay, and then lemon lolly might be a little too light, but what about daffodil? Yeah, okay, thanks. I can buy into that. I can buy into yellow. So yes, I told, see, now you'll see here, I was trying to be flexible and then I was like, oh, I don't like it. It makes my ink pad messy. So anyway, then I insisted. I was like, there's a fox out there. And so then my mom told my stepdad, Daryl, go out there and say what's going on. I'm sure she used just that voice, right? Like, whatever, this kid. And guess what? He saw the fox and he was scared. I mean, it startled him. He wasn't like scared, but and he came in like he had just found it. He was like, there's a fox out there. Hello, I told you. It ended up taking off. It was scared of us. I mean, we didn't like trap it or anything weird like that, in case you're wondering. We let it go about its business and we went about ours. Oh, but then my mom said, maybe don't play out there for a few days. And then I was on my way again. I was home for an hour and a half or so by myself even from that age. So, yeah. Jean, Leslie is giving you, she's giving you an excuse. She says life gets in the way. She can't believe how fast summer's flying by. That is true. No time for stamping. Not true, Jean. Bad Jean. All right, let's get some daffodil delight out here. See how delightful we can make this. Now, I know that this water has some of the copper clay color in it, but it's not bad. Let's see what this looks like. Oh, that's way too dark, right? 7:45 already. How'd that happen? I know you East Coasters. Well, besides Roz, I think you're up all night. Seriously, sometimes I will listen to the replay of somebody and then they'll be like, oh, hello, Roz. And I'll be like, oh my God, my poor friend never sleeps. Like I'll replay. It's from like late at night or from Australia. And then they'll be saying to you, well, hi, Roz. And I'm like, my God, that girl. Good for you. Whatever works. Hey, you know what? When I have trouble sleeping, like, just going through having surgery and stuff like that, I would like wake up and instead of sitting there and thinking about the fact that I wasn't sleeping, I would just turn on somebody's video. You guys don't know how much you help me. Or I'd read your comments or all that stuff. So there we go. Okay. Let's do this beautiful. He's going to have matching rain gear. So, well, yeah, yellow. That's like what rain gear looks like, isn't it? Now that I think about that. You guys are so helpful. Thank goodness you're here. Yeah, so I woke up at 5 and thought it was the morning time. And you know what? I'm really glad it's not because I'd still like some more sleep. So there's more coming. Thank goodness. Oh, looks beautiful. I'm going to let that just kind of dry as is for right now. Oh, one thing I did was I didn't color his hands. Now I'm gonna have to, I shouldn't have cleaned up that copper clay. That was a rookie mistake. This is so fun. You guys, I want you to try some watercoloring this week. And if you have this set, I highly recommend it. It's quite easy to keep the colors. Yeah. It's quite easy to keep the colors in their lane. The colors stay in their lane with this technique. Okay, but I still need that copper clay. Do this a little bit. I want to just like there. I have the camera pretty good tonight. The lighting is really good for that. I just look weird, but I don't care. We're not here to look at me. We're here to look at this fox. There, okay. Okay, let me give him little hands. See, now normally this is a place where I wouldn't normally go in and be able to color these hands because the yellow is still wet. Okay, that's what I meant earlier. However, because I heat embossed this, I created these little like dams to hold in the color. Now I'm gonna really lighten this out and I'm gonna color this tail because I saw that in the catalog that it looked, it's not white, but it is not copper clay either. It's just a little mix. So this is how our little guy is shaping up. Quite cute, I think. Very cute. Not quite. Very. Okay, let's put a little bit of blue on the clouds. Just a little. Oh, all right. I'll give in. There's some in this palette. I feel like I should use it. See, this is what happens. And then over here, I just want the lightest touch. So that these, kind of like when I did the tail, I just don't want these clouds to be just white. Right, so just a little bit, and they will kind of fade into the cardstock. Ooh, so fun. This is fun. All right. So how many of you have taken a look at the September to December catalog and are jonesing? Oh, Lori, I don't mind you asking me. It is for Crohn's disease. Yeah, not RA, but Crohn's disease. And they can actually cross over. Some of the medicines cross over, but I don't know that medicine that you are going to be starting, my friend. I'm so sorry to hear that. Um, I take something called Entyvio, and I have taken other things. This is the third biologic I've taken. Because that happens sometimes. You have to try different things because unfortunately we can't all take the same medicine and get the same great results. So I think third time is a charm, knock on wood. That and of course my surgery helped me move forward a lot. But it's not for the faint of heart, is it? So I wish you the best, Lori. I hope that helps. Yeah, this autoimmune stuff, now that got caught. This autoimmune stuff is for the birds, not even for the birds. I don't want to blame it. I mean, I don't want to put it on the birds. It's not even for them. It's for no one. But still, there we go. Okay, so I'm going to set this aside, let it dry a little bit, and then we're going to die cut it. Okay, we'll kind of like work in stages with these things because let's color one of our cute little turtles. And he has a cute little flower. And it's just this tiniest little, I was trying to think like, why does this guy look like he's smiling so much? It's just this tiny little upturn here. Ah, those artists are so brilliant. Okay, let's start with, of course, Old Olive. And we're just going to use Old Olive. And you know, using your reinkers like this or using, you know, we always talk about, or I always talk about first and second generation stamping, which is a way to really stretch your inks. Well, this is kind of a way to stretch your inks too, because it's not just first and generation. You can create all sorts of gradations of color when you're adding these little bits of water. So keep that in mind. It's one way to definitely stretch colors. Now, I know there's a little water in here. I'm going to just, oh, reverse thread. How does this, I think this pours out. Let me check. No, it doesn't. There's like a control on it. And so you can push it and a drop will come out. Let's put 2 drops in there. Okay. Let's try that. So we have this really large block. I think it's called H or something. Um, you can use that. I also have this mat that I don't get out very often. I don't know why, because it's not near me, I guess. This is really easy. It's fun to buy all these things, but really like just use what's near you. And but anyway, I do have a piece of silicone that's molded into a mat that has little wells for color. So if you were doing a ton of coloring, you might want something like that, but it's not necessary. We have You have all the beautiful tools here that you need. Now I'm just going to do an all over wash on the shell, and then I'm going to come in after it's finished and color those. I don't know, this color some of it darker. I'll just do this one too because this is little, and then we'll choose our fave. Now I'm wondering, should I do the body this color too, or should I do the body a little bit darker? I think I should do it a little bit darker. Oh, yeah, Lori, I take one of those medicines right now too. I take methotrexate as well. Um, that's just something I give my injection every week. Super fun. If you are scared of needles, you get over it. You get over it. That's right. Oh, that's a really pretty color for the shells. I Whatever I was going to call them. They look like octagonal shaped. I guess it's just the different texture on the shells. Oh my gosh, I don't know if you guys see these things. Oh, shoot. I went outside of the dam. Dang it. I don't know if you guys see the same things that I see on Facebook, right? But there was this one, the coolest pictures come up from David Attenborough. I think he's like sort of a naturalist scientist. Did you see what I did there, though? I just wiped it up. I just dabbed at it with a paper towel. It almost gave me like a do-over. So, oh my God, that's right, Sherry. Sherry gets an eye shot. You guys, we go through a lot. We deserve to sit here and watercolor and rejoice in our friendship. Yes, we do. Oy, yay, yay. Okay, there. Oops, this is working really fun. It's like, I mean, I love the Stampin' Blends. They probably are my favorite coloring medium, but I could get really addicted to doing this, especially with these really large images. I feel like I don't know, they're just really cute. Okay, let's go over here and do this one now. Again, I'm working from that same just tiny piece that I mixed up super strong. It's almost like once you hit the color, then you just go, okay, I'm going to do that right now. I hope it lasts. I hope I don't have to mix it again, but it takes such a small amount. It really is kind of surprising. Okay, I'm already liking the one on the left a little more. You know what this image reminds me of is, do you guys remember? Um, I was a reader. I can't even think of what it was, but it was like books for kids, but it was kind of like a magazine for kids. Anyway, in the back of it, sometimes they would have, "Are you an artist?" It would say, and then it would say, "Draw this image and send it in to us," right? And then we may call you to come to our school. It was like an old-fashioned scam, probably, but you had to actually send it in. So you drew the picture, and it was like oh my gosh, Highlight Magazine. Thank you. I don't know if it was Highlight Magazine. I'm equating the two with that, but where it was like, draw this picture, and then you might be an artist. We will let you know. I'm sure everyone got in. Duh. But anyway, there was a turtle. I'm almost positive. I wish I could find that ad because, of course, I was always trying to draw it. I didn't ever send it in, but I was trying to draw it. Did you guys draw it? I don't think I was a very good drawer or artist that way. But man, I can watercolor with lines, with helpful guides. Mhm. I still want it lighter though. Come on, help me out. So fun. Okay, there. So then we're gonna bring this in. And as you are coloring it, you kind of figure out, oh yeah, I want that to be darker. Like, oh yeah, now his body needs, I want his body to be like kind of a third color. Like his legs, they're a little weird. I don't know if that's what turtle legs look like. Circling back to David Attenborough, I just saw something that said this is why turtles can't crawl out of their shell. And it had a picture of like a skeleton of a turtle and how it was kind of interwoven. It was kind of creepy looking, but I believe it was real. You never know anymore. I do not think it was an AI turtle. I believe it was a real turtle. So anyway, I'm thinking about all sorts of things when I'm coming in here and coloring, and I think that's good for you. Yeah, I think it's good for you. I'm gonna assume it's good for you anyway. Okay, I like that. We're gonna start now with his strange looking feet. I don't know. Is that what turtle feet look like? Roz, do you have turtles like out and about in Florida? That like, are there turtles sometimes in your house? Not in your house, at your house that like you haven't invited there? You know, like we could occasionally see rabbits here, you know, jackrabbits and stuff. Yes. Oh my God, there are? Weird. Do you consider them helpful or harmful? I think that tortoises carry salmonella. That might be something I just heard, but I feel like they do. Um, but do they eat lots of bugs and stuff? I bet that's helpful. Okay. Lots of greens with the sky. Because I guess I'm coloring him like I think he's actually gonna look. But that's not really true because turtles are a lot of brown, aren't they? So this one's more cartoony. He's going up on paper that is pretty peacock as well. Now, see, I'm getting a little bit out of my lines there. I'm getting too much water. So I want to just soak this up. It's called absorption, isn't it, Roz? Oh, they don't eat bugs. Okay, they just eat vegetables. Okay, see how much I don't know about turtles could fill a book, a highlight magazine at least. So there you go. It's cute. They're both cute. Okay, let me do the pretty peacock flower. Now this is going to be a very intense ink. Don't even know that I want to put a drop down. I'm probably just going to touch the re-inker and call it good. What? Where is it? Oh, well, is there an issue? I don't know what it is. We're going to have to go into this. Okay, let's see here. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it again. Now, this is kind of hard. The older ink pads had more give. The new ones, not so much. And also my hands have gotten weaker since, you know, I used to do this. So, but right there is like, I'm sure more than we need for these two tiny flowers. But I want it to be kind of dark. Oh my, makes me smile. So fun. There. Yes, we do not. We don't have turtles like that. We have frogs. Not so fun. But oh my gosh, yeah, sea turtles. That's a whole different thing. Gorgeous, I'm sure. Okay, when you're done, just like any other brush, bring it out, dry it, um, kind of shape the bristles, and then Bob's your uncle, as our UK friends say, which I've kind of gathered to mean. Then you're done. That's it. Oh my gosh, I've been watching. This is one thing I've been watching late at night. Not late at night, but before I go to bed. It's only on YouTube here, and that is the Great Australian Bake Off. So, yep, same thing as the British, only the Australian. And they have this adorable girl named Rachel Koo. She was on another one of those shows that I watched before, Australian show. And anyway, I've been learning all sorts of funny little Australian sayings. I'm not ready to try them out on you guys yet, though. Just hold off. But yeah, they're pretty funny. Where I kind of go, what? You know, you can tell kind of what they're saying just because of the way they're using it or how they're using it in a sentence. You go, oh, that must mean it's not good, or that must mean that's tasty. Okay, and then this is going to be the background for, oh, this got a watercolor on it. What about that? So I've just cut this, a solid piece of boho, 4 by 5 1/4. And then I've cut this down just an eighth, 3 7/8 by 5 1/8. And let's just put this down while we're at it. Aw. You have rabbits and, well, I need get snakes. I guess if you have snakes, you have rabbits, right? Because the snakes need to eat. Yeah, snakes, no. Mm-mm. I mean, we have desert, we have rattlesnakes here and stuff. But guess who doesn't go in the desert looking for them? That would be me. And yeah, we have stuff like that in the foothills too. But again, guess who doesn't run up there looking for that stuff? No, thank you. It can stay up there. Oh, this is so pretty. All right, I'm going to cut out the fox and the clouds, and then we'll see what we've got. Well, hello, Kathy Sock. You've just got here. Get in here. It's all right. You can watch the replay. I'm recording it just for you. Cool thing about some of these elements are that, like the clouds, there's just one die cut, but it's situated. There's one die cut and there's one stamp. And so you don't have to line up each little tiny cloud. Great. But I'm definitely going to use tape on this because we've just spent a lot of time working on these gorgeous images. Now let's see, can I get this on here at the same time? Yes. Hello. Oh my gosh. Wow. No snake. I know, Lori, right? Like, I know they're here. I don't wish them ill. But if I don't see them, that's fine. Kind of like the fox. I wasn't necessarily scared of the fox. The fox was more scared of me. But okay, over to the cut and emboss machine. You cut watercolor paper. Use the regular sandwich, just like you use for our other papers. And say a prayer that nothing got misshapen in the die cutting process. Oh my gosh. So cute. Look at our clouds. They look like Charles Schultz. They look like Peanuts clouds. I'm sure we did not. I'm sure that the artist drew them herself, but that's what they look like to me. They look like something that would be on the Peanut shows. Okay, and then our beautiful fox. Look at this. Look what we did. It doesn't even have a sentiment on it yet or any like jewelry. And there are stamps that are rain. There's like really big drops of rain. I'm just gonna pass on that for right now, but very cute. And then rainy days are better with you. And oh, happy day. We'll do the rainy days are better with you, right? Kind of fits. And then I guess I need to wait for a rainy day. God knows when that's going to be to give this card away. Or maybe I'll give it to one of you. Now, we'll just put it on a strip of white, I think. Let's put our images down first. And who, do we want to use some jewelry? Of course we do. Let's take a look at our in color embellishments. Leslie, dear, have you gotten into the in color embellishments? Please tell me you have. There's these too. I feel like it's a little much. I feel like we should play off of the iridescence more than the copper clay. Oh, but there's boho blue. Could be fun. Okay, I'm kind of thinking sequins though, which we have. We have plenty of sequins. Oh my goodness, so gorgeous. I should have chosen in advance. Everything's so pretty. I can't help it. With the matte dots, those would be great. Oh, these, aren't those so pretty? These, aren't those great? It's hard to choose. Oh, and the clear raindrops. Yeah, I know. Those are retired, but thank goodness I'm already having a hard time. This is a hard decision. Let me see. This is Moonlight. Oh, that's Misty Moonlight, First Freesia, and Lagoon. By the way, my favorite embellishments are the 4-pack tinsel gems. They're on low inventory. Okay. Don't cry to me, Argentina, if they sell out. You can't have them for a while. Because I'm telling you right now. Okay, we're just going to put our elements on here and then decide. Probably going to run a little bit late, like 8:30 instead of 8:15, but hang in there with me. I need you. I need your strength. Because remember, I had an infusion today, and I was thinking it was in the morning after I'd only slept for an hour and a half. Ick. I've also been thinking that it's the weekend, like the whole dang week. So, that wears you out. I thought it was Friday like 3 times. Really annoying. What happened here? Oh, no, that's fine. There's also like a rain puddle. I'm just gonna play it safe because I just stamped this. I mean, I just cut this and adhered it, and I don't want to redo it. Am I feeling it? After I said that, see, there's a puddle that he can stand in. Oh, good, Lori. Lori's with me. I know you are, Lori. You can do it. There's this puddle that he can stand in. All right, let's do it. We're going to stamp it in boho blue. It adds, I'm not making this one much of a scene, right? Because the elements are so perfect. I don't even want to use it. This block is too big. Don't be like me. Use a smaller block that's sized more to your stamp. But I'm just being kind of quick right now. Are we going to center him? Yeah, mostly. Okay, look at the huge glare. Okay. Whew. You know how sometimes you're like, if I stamp on this and mess it up, I'm going to be really irritated. Hello, Alicia. How are you doing? We are working with Playing in the Rain, and I know that's one of your favorites. Yummy new gems. That's right. If you want to see what's coming soon and get your shopping list ready for August 2nd, a full month earlier than it goes live to customers, all you have to do is pop on over to thestampingzoo.com and hit that tab that says join the zoo crew. Or you can even call me and I'll walk you through your order because I think I've done that for everybody on my team. First of all, it's kind of fun. And second of all, one thing about placing your first demonstrator order, I told you that you get to purchase $125 for $99, but you cannot, on that particular order, you cannot go over by even a penny. It's just the system will not accept it. So you have to make sure that, you get close enough to maxing out, but not going over. It's kind of like Price is Right. And after that, of course, then you just place an order. You can place an order immediately if you want. That is, then you'll get your discount. Okay. So, oh, can we just look at this for a minute? It's kind of adorable. He needs red rain boots. Well, he's just going to wait. He's just going to have to wait. Yes. He does need some red rain boots. Thank God he's not wearing any. Because I almost, when you said that, I was like, what? Did I forget to color rain boots? No. He's so cute. And I love your suggestion of Daffodil Delight. So thank you, everyone. That was a great idea. I was going to take it darker than that. And I am so happy with what you chose. And he's gorgeous. And then I think we're going to put, we need to put a sentiment over here. Rainy days are better with you. I could maybe even put it inside too. You know what? I don't want to. I kind of like it the way it is. Thank you, Corinne. Aw, thanks, Jan. I colored these so cute. I had not done it in advance, and so I wanted to hopefully show you guys that it's not difficult to just play around. Don't be intimidated. I like that. It's very cute. Okay, now we're going to stamp Rainy Days Are Better With You on the inside. And we're going to put this really cute stamp, the umbrella. I'm dying of the cuteness. Here is a bunny that I colored. Who likes the bunny? Jenny. I think all of us do, right? But I don't know. He was for some project that I decided on another color combo. So cute. These guys are all really quite entertaining. Okay, let me get a block that's not huge. Okay. Umbrella. Parapluie. That's what that's called in French. I love that name. It's fun, and it doesn't sound anything like umbrella. Okay. Probably boho blue. Kind of a given. I'm not going to introduce a new color just for the sentiment. I'm going to keep the color story tight. Sounds like I know what I'm talking about. Okay, Rainy Days Are Better With You. Take a minute. Oh, I'm stamping on the cardstock. Again, I have my grid paper to kind of guide me. And if I mess up, I can always put an insert in this card. So if you ever get a white card base from me and then it has a white insert, that means I messed up. Oh, that's so pretty. Well, I didn't mess up on that. And then I will bring in a different color for the rainbow, or for the umbrella, the parapluie, and that's going to be Daffodil Delight. So cute. I might put it up here. Yeah, why not? Oh my gosh. Are we fun or what? Look at that. So striking. Beautiful. Look at copper clay. Leslie, look at copper clay. Makes you want to use it, right? It was my featured color this month. with my In Color Club. So I'm so sorry you don't live here. You could be in the In Color Club and I would make you use the colors every month. Okay, guys, let me clean up just a minute here, and then we are going to go to the turtle card. God, what's tortoise in French? I don't remember. Anybody? Anybody? Help me. Any of you Canadians? Stunning fox card. Thank you, Donna. That is very kind. All right, we're going to put this away now. I have cut a couple of things. I cut the bridge. It's a very cute bridge. And I cut that to use with the turtle, hopefully. Oh, here we go. I'm like, one stamp is missing. But see the size of these? They're really just nice. Well, you saw the fox. And he's the largest just because of the umbrella. But the others are really large and take up a nice amount of space on your card. But you have room for other elements, right? Okay, so now let's bring in my beautiful, pretty peacock. And again, same format, except I made a card insert 3 3/4 by 5 of old olive. And then I did the same thing for the front here. This again is, oh, wowza, one of the daisy papers. And then this is 3 7/8 by 5 1/8. This is 4 by 5 1/4. I really like that for a front. What about the turtle? Yeah, we're still gonna do the turtle. And don't leave. Stay tuned. I'm just looking at your comments. Sometimes I get, squirrel. I cannot say that very loud in this house. It will cause a real thing. And they've already been on a high alert all day because it was trash day. So they're resting. We went out for walkies today, like 6:30. No, maybe not until 7. Anyway, like I said, it was a nice day. It's a nice day here. But I still do that in the mornings because me and Tango, we don't like it once it gets over 75 degrees. I really don't like it to get more like 65 degrees. Now here is our beautiful bridge. This is in the dies. Look at all of the detail on it. And that's in pecan pie or pecan pie, depending on where you live in the US. And so I might use 2 stacked up. I don't know. But anyway, we're probably just going to have it like hanging out down here. It's going to be kind of a scene, but not a full. It's not going to have sky and stuff. It's a scene, man. Okay, and then there are 2 pieces of grass that face slightly different ways, right? We're going to put that on either end of the bridge. And there was one thing I wanted to look at again in the catalog. Their grass looks two-toned. How did they do that? I think they colored it. What do you guys think? I could look it up, but we're not going to waste time doing that right now. I think they colored it. So I cut extra so we can see if we can do it. Probably if you want to keep it right in the lines of the embossing. So see, these have embossed areas. You could use the Stampin' Right markers, but again, they're all the way over there. So just since I'm just sitting right here and I have extras, I'm going to take light Mossy Meadow. Yeah. Let's see if I can draw in here and get a similar effect. It might spread too much, but I'm just doing lightly. Nope. That might be what they did. That's fun. Okay, can you guys see that? Yeah, there we go. That's kind of fun. Okay, I'm doing that. We're doing that. It really brings that to light. So another thing you could do to add dimension to these little pieces of grass, of course, is to bring your blending brushes in and, just go over the edges. But this looks fun. Again, Really look at those items in the catalog. They will so help you. And if you have questions on certain things that you see in there and you're not sure of it, you can ask me because demonstrators have access to basically recipes and they aren't full on tutorials, but they will often list the supplies that are used. And you'd be surprised. You give those artists and designers all the inventory of Stampin' Up, they come up with all sorts of ways to use things. Very fun. Very inspirational for sure. Okay. So again, I'm using light Mossy Meadow, very light hand. And if you wanted really defined lines, then you can just use your Stampin' Right marker, the water-based marker. Okay, now let's see. I want to take a look at my ribbon. I don't know if I want to bring any ribbon in at this point. I don't think so. I think it's too much with the bridge. We'll just hold off. Okay, guess who's going to the die cutters? I think I like the left one. I think I like him well enough to just calling it for the left turtle. The right turtle is going to have to stay in the kit, or he'll just stay in my stamp set for another time. Kind of like that bunny that's in there. Sometimes if you're kind of like, I want to make a card with this, but kind of tired. It is so fun when you open your set and then you go, oh my gosh, I left myself a present. It's a finished image. Nice. If you still have the paper that was in the catalog last year when this set was introduced as part of the suite, you can cut out the images from the paper too. I think mine's all gone. It was so cute, but retired things at the stamping zoo, they have to go bye-bye. Or I won't have any room for the new beautiful things. So I believe it's somewhere. Not at this house. Okay. Alicia, you colored some two-toned grass today with the rhino set? Well, okay then. It was in the air. It's in the air. Look at him giving you a flower. Now, I don't know. Should I have colored the eye? I don't think so, but we're going to leave it. I'm happy with the way it is. And so glad you're with me. And if you haven't already, if you're enjoying this, if you will share this video to your social media site and then come back here and post shared in the comments, you might win a prize next week. And please don't forget that after we finish here, I need about 10 minutes because I am going to do a drawing from last week's video. So you want to get on the list for this week's video for sharing as well. Okay, is this what we're going to do? I almost don't know about that now. Not so sure about this bridge. Looks like he's still floating. Looks like he's a lot larger than the bridge. Well, we have other things we can do. This paper kind of speaks for itself. I absolutely love it. And we can also put the sentiment on the front, right? No, I like them going the same way. That looks kind of cheesy. It's too symmetrical. Okay, what about this? You could fly the kite, but that's a whole new thing. We're not cutting that out. maybe I was thinking we could use like partial bridge, like he just got off the bridge, right? Let me see. Where's that catalog again? What is it? What is it, Tango? Oh my gosh. You trying to tell me about the SNACK? I know. It's time. Okay, wait. This looks pretty good. Maybe it's just because of the way that they grounded this image, but that looks pretty good. Maybe I'm making too much of this. Bridge or no? You got, yeah, offset it a little bit. Yeah. First of all, let me put this paper down because I think I'm committed to that. And I'm not going to run any. Leslie says she's had trouble using the bridge. Maybe because of the scale or just like how to fit it in. I don't know. The picture in the catalog looks adorable of the fox, and he's much larger. So maybe I'm like just making too much out of it. Maybe I'm trying to make it look realistic, but it's not realistic because turtles don't stand upright and hold flowers. And I'm also trying to use two because I feel like that would give it more depth here, but maybe if he is like just walking, no, that makes him look huge compared to the bridge. Look at this. Okay, and then let's try to put this grass in here, and then we'll see what we think. Okay. The grass too is quite huge. Now it's turned into cattails. That's probably what it is. Put the bridge behind him so it's off in the distance. Well, is that going to look like it's floating? With that kind of looks like it's floating. But I know what you're talking about. And if we had a trail, one bridge in front of him and one bridge in back, set off a little bit. Oh, do you mean like right behind him, like this? And then one in front. Well, he kind of looks trapped now. But I like that idea. I do like that idea. Let's see. Like this. Wait. It kind of looks right. It kind of looks right. We're going with it. Well, unless you guys tell me something else. I wish I could lift this up. I think I can if I do it on the edges. Because these are like I can't even put foam strip or anything, but I can put mini glue dots on the end. Let's try that. Okay. I'm going to bring this in. Remember my reversible tape that looks like tape? I mean, that looks like non-reversible tape. Let's put those two together. And I'm going to leave that grass there. So it's tells me where to put this. We're going to put this down first. Okay, right behind him. Yes. At least you're doing Florida, LOL. I don't know what you're talking about. Whatever I said 5 seconds ago. Sometimes you guys, when you have your comments in there, I mean, they make sense. But of course, I wasn't looking. And then I go, what were they talking about? Okay. This is not what it looked like in the catalog. This is better. I know this is okay. He's going to have to be. I started to do him offset again, and then I was like, no, leave it. You're going to drag glue all over the place. Okay. Don't do it. Oh, now you get down there, mister. You're the whole reason we're doing this. Come on. Stay down there. Now, this is a little textured, right? Because it's watercolor paper. His feet is trying to run away, and I'm not having it. So we're going to put a mini glue dot under there. It's just textured, and then it's standing up. And then it's, um, oh, they do in Florida. They stand upright and hold flowers. Oh God. Okay, I got it now. I need to get down to Florida, or maybe not. You guys talking about all these animals. My Lord, they're scaring me. That's too much. Wild Kingdom. Oh man, these are too big. Let's see. Can I sneak one down there? A little bit. Y'all are gonna make me lose my mind. Up in here, up in here. What do I have that we could use? I mean, I don't even think I can cut adhesive sheet or foam strips that thin. But of course I'll try because I'm a doofus that way. So this is the it's the solid piece, right? It's like dimensionals, but the dimensionals aren't cut. Right. Up in here, up in here. Kind of trailed off to nothing. Okay. Let me see. This is some fine tuning work. I feel like I need to get some dental tools out, some surgeon tools or something. Okay. Stay with me. You're going to want to know how to do this. Leslie, Annabelle, are you here? Because we were talking about having trouble with the bridge. Take it to the bridge. The turtle, that is. Okay. Oh gosh, I'm full of some witticisms tonight because I'm having fun. I'm having a nice time with you guys tonight. Cut one of I can't tell what you were telling me, Kathy. I think you were telling me to cut my dimensionals or cut the edge of them, which is essentially what I'm doing. Okay. That's why you need one of each of our adhesives. Cut tiny strips. Yeah, cut tiny strips from your mini dimensional. That would work as well. Or cut the outside if you don't have these sheets like I do. Then cut from the outside of your dimensionals where they're not printed, and it's essentially this. Those are very handy. Sometimes I save those strips just for certain things like this. They come in handy, that's for sure. Okay. You gotta do a tiny bit of surgery, and I don't want to cut into my die cuts. Good job. Lisa. Oh, now you hold on. Just hold it, mister. Oh, look. Can I do it? Oh my gosh. This is like working with miniatures or something. It's so tiny. But it is sticking. It is working. Okay, I'm gonna do one more just like that. Feeling skilled. Got the skills. So if you don't have Playing in the Rain, you might think about getting it. It's not, hello, Beth. It's not on the low inventory list. It's not on the unorderable list. I mean, lots of things aren't. Lots of things are orderable right now, but this is so fun. It's just a fun thing. And if I have talked you into trying some watercoloring, you already probably have everything else, right? And you can make sure you keep your skills up with a little heat embossing. And then you can work on these like I am, like a surgeon. That's going to look messy. I don't like that. But I will cut just a little piece. I'm just tearing it at this part. At this point, it's too small to cut. It's just going to get stuck on the snips. Come on. Work with me here. Work with me. Maybe I'll put it on a strip in the middle. Yes. Okay. Look, there's a way to figure this stuff out. Yes. Okay. Now I just need to remove this backing paper and get these things to stay. That's why you want to use our adhesive because these things stay even though they're tiny. Okay, everybody, take a look at that. Leslie, zoom in. And then let's see if I can place this thing. Lord help me. Okay. Now it's offset, just like a real bridge. Oh my gosh. I'm dying. It's so cute. It's so cute. I want to hug it. Let's glue some of this grass down. Now I'm going to make it even more dimensional, right? By putting one piece of the grass down in front of the back rail. And then let's do this one. Let's try this one. Putting it back behind the other grass. Oh. Told you, getting out all the tools tonight. Reverse tweezers. Yes, you can purchase those from me. They come with all sorts of things you need for heat embossing. Okay, let's kind of, that's looking kind of messy. Now I have to put this over here. That's okay. Okay, and oh yeah, they need to be going the same way. That's what I said earlier on, isn't it? Okay. 3 is good because it's odd, kind of like me. Oh, thanks, Corinne. Thank you for the help. Oh my gosh, it's so cute. And I'm gonna cut out Oh Happy Day because it is an Oh Happy Day. We made this beautiful little guy who's so cute. And I feel like this is gonna go really nicely on a little circle. So let's grab our stylish shapes. We need a circle in this whole situation here. Let's see. Oh, it's kind of large. Well, we're just going to do it. We'll check it out. Yeah, okay. Worst case scenario, we put it on the outside. Well, thank you, Carol. Thank you, Carol, so much. Stuck with it, and you guys stuck with it too, and you helped me when I wasn't quite sure why that looked so wonky. It looked wonky because it needed to be three-dimensional, not one-dimensional. I know. Look at him. I mean, seriously. So cute. All right. We are going to stamp this in Pretty Peacock, right? Why? Because we're keeping our color story tight. I just made that up and I love it so much. It really sounds like I know what I'm talking about. So let's hope this Pretty Peacock ink is still over here. Okay, good. I know I was using it for the watercoloring. Nice. Sorry, trying not to fall asleep. Totally fine. I know you're recovering, Jenny. You're allowed. So there we go. Oh, happy. Neither of those looks perfect. Maybe that's, it does kind of look like a type font, but I can do better than one-handed stamping. There we go. Okay. Oh, it's going to be cute. Could be on, you can put this on anything, right? You could put it on Pretty Peacock cardstock with Pretty Peacock ink, the Old Olive, and maybe it should be, but I don't know. We can try it on Old Olive. Just so I can let you see the difference. Wrinkles. You should always keep a nice little stash of scraps by color family. That's how I do it. So I don't know if you guys do that, but that's how I do it. That's what works for me. And then I learned my color families. Well, I learned them a long time ago, but then we had the color refresh, right? And then you go, oh, wait, I don't know what's in the color family yet. Hello, that's not supposed to be there. No, you guys, I think I like it on white. Okay, now I know I can sleep. Just put the olive circle behind it in a larger size. Kathy, I mean, you're like, brilliant. Okay, let's get this guy. I think it might be too big is the only thing. Hold it. Is this the smallest one? Oh yeah, this is the next smallest. It's too small. But I love my stylish shapes. They give you lots of options. Okay, I know what I'm gonna do to this thing. I'm gonna splatter it because I don't like it just plain white. This is where I oftentimes will stamp over the image the much lighter ink. If there's a little stamp in the stamp set that's like speckles or something like that. But we're going to make our own speckles. Okay, that went under my desk. Don't forget that, Lisa. The house cleaner will vacuum it up and she won't give it a second glance. I already think I think my stamp room gives her the heebie-jeebies because there's so much stuff in here. And so I'm sure she's like, okay, I'm vacuuming that up. She doesn't need it. Pretty Peacock. There you are. Okay, you know what we're going to do. We're going to grab the paintbrush end of this case, the dark Pretty Peacock, and we're going to speckle this thing. Knock down some of that white. Can't handle it on such a dark card. Everything else is so dark. Boop. Oh my gosh, I feel so energized and like you guys have just been so fun and this has been so creative. And we still have that. Okay, that is gorgeous. Yay! You know, when I start doing that, it means I like it. Well, thank you, Lori. Sherry, you love both cards. Thank you. You know what? I like both cards too. They're kind of cute. And like I said, I've been wanting to get back to this bundle. Every time I see it in there, I'm like, yeah, that's so cute. And so tonight or earlier today, I was like, okay, this is it. We're doing it. Oh my gosh. So cute. So, so adorable. And we have these Old Olive. These are really cool. I obviously haven't used many. Are they ombre matte decorative dots? So we had these last year in the in colors. And then I love the style so much. You get 4 different colors. And Old Olive just happens to be one of them. With it. And so I just pull them from across the colors so that I just mix and match. So there's different shades, right? I want to hug it. Oh, and you can, Donna says she likes to roll the circle in a darker ink instead of using a dauber. I like that too. And you don't usually splatter. You do not like to splatter. It's too iffy. Like I always try to tell people, you get what you get. So if you don't like just getting what you get, then don't splatter because it will irritate you. And of course, I'm going to put this inside because we have it, right? And it's just a little homage to the outside. Oh, now this could be like for anything. Oh, happy day. It's your birthday. Oh, happy day. You just passed a big test, or oh, happy day. You're coming to visit. All sorts of stuff like that. Thanks, Jeanne. Jeanne says it's super cute. I kind of agree with you tonight. These cards are rocking it. They make me really smile. Okay, inside, some beautiful little old olive, right? Oh yeah. You're picking it up. I'm putting it down. You're picking it up, aren't you? Okay. So there we go. A little extra time tonight, but you know what? It's okay when the cards turn out so cute. Get those backing papers out of here. Let's pretend it's all neat and clean. So I'm so glad to have had you with me here tonight or on replay. Please say hello if you're coming in on replay. You know, I know you're out there. Oh, thanks, Anna. Yes, they are so cute, aren't they? And so this again is the Playing in the Rain stamp set and coordinating dies, which we made this really cool bridge. So if you didn't see that, you're just coming in on the end, girl or boy, you need to see it because we kind of figured out how to work with the scale of this turtle who's really kind of large in scale or in relation to the bridge, but it works. Where are those dies? They're around here somewhere. But just know that there are coordinating dies. It's in the annual catalog, page 60. And please don't forget, if you are thinking about joining my team, this is a great time to join the team because you can get a sneak peek at the September to December holiday catalog and then order from it probably anything you want. Now, I don't know for sure, but usually the company lets us order the majority of things from a mini catalog. Again, don't know that for sure, but I do know for sure that demonstrators can order from that catalog beginning 3 a.m. on August 2nd. Okay, everybody, I hope you've had fun making these cards with me. And now I want to see you make your own cards. All right, please share with me or hashtag the Stamping Zoo. Add that to your posts if you decide to watercolor this week. If you were inspired by these cards, then let's see it. Okay, everyone. Thank you so much. I want you to have a great night and a good weekend. And I'll be back with you in like 10 minutes just for a quick drawing. Okay.